Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the 9. Hey, if this is your first time here, we appreciate it. This is our free shed project. We have already 3 projects of the series. Here's a link to the first one up here. Check it out. I'm going to start a playlist on nothing but the free shed. But so the backstory of this shed, we got this shed for free. We had to pay to have it hauled here, and you can go find out more of that in episode 1. But it had shingles missing just like that on the other side, and had been that way for a significant amount of time. Had water damage, had to replace and repair that sheeting part of that roof. Now we're on this side, and I've just basically got to re-shingle. I started tear down on this corner over here. Actually, tornado damage started that. So if you know about our tornado that come through here, when we come home, those shingles were hanging. So I started tearing those off, went ahead and tore them off the rest of the way. And I'm going to go ahead and strip this roof. We're going to try to get this side shingled so that we can meet up at the top and finish the ridge cap and be done with the shingling or the roof of this. Then we'll have to address this lower level, and we should have a shed that's in good use. We can use rodent free for any kind of storage that we need around here. Rooster says it's time to get started. I'll go ahead and open it, and as you can see, we've already started storing some stuff in here. Grab out my tool belt, get it on, and I know it accents all of my curves just for y'all, but that's why I'm out here doing projects like this, so I can get healthier, get more active, do this stuff on the weekends when I'm not having to work that inside job. All right, so I'm gonna get that going. Thankfully, we won't have to have any skill saws, nothing like that. This is basically stripping the roof off and replacing it with new shingles. There was no underlayment on it before as far as like tar paper. I mean, if it was good for 15 years until the shingles were bad because of storm damages and stuff, it's good enough for me. And you know, some people have made the comment, why didn't I just go ahead and just shingle over the top another layer, use that lower layer as help? Well, I just kind of want to start off fresh, and I think it's going to look better in the long run if we do that. Our plans are to, you know, redo it, you know, get that shingling done, whatever siding we got to replace, maybe give it a new look, you know, some paint, stuff like that. But I'm doing a lot of talking. I could talk while I'm working, huh? So while I'm gonna get you set up, I'm gonna get my wheelbarrow over here so I can put my shingles directly in it to take to the dumpster, so that I'm not like throwing it on the ground and then picking them up and throwing it in there. Hey, in the meantime, won't you watch this intro?
Deep in the shadows, I know it's hard to put one foot in front of the other. So far as the echo, where do we start? You can learn to discover.
Oh great, you're still here. Well, let's get started. Now that you've taken care of that problem, watching our little intro, let's get this roof stripped down. Now I will say, I've only got one bundle of bundle and a half or quarter. So we're only gonna do so much because they got more rain again predicted, and I gotta go to town, get more shingles. But that also means we're doing this debt free. So we're paying for it as we go, you know, and we're not made of money. We're here on the homestead, so we don't have a lot of free cash. So you'll have to bear with us. This project will take a little while because we're paying for it as we go. Let's get started. Man, look at that. That whole sheet is not even attached. It's gonna be pretty easy to strip, huh? That's not even attached. So this side's gonna go way faster. For one, I don't have to repair any holes. I was a little out of practice when I started. It's been a long time since I had a roof. So I know more what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna go quite a bit faster on this side. And again, if you've been following along, you know I've been saving most of these nails. I go through, pull all those nails, and I've been reusing them. Because if they're good, there's no need in putting new ones just to be putting new ones on there. Get all these little pieces of shingle off here. And pulling those nails is part of what takes a little longer. I do appreciate some of you have been giving suggestions in the comments, maybe a little constructive criticism about how I do things or that I'm doing them wrong, stuff like that. Like I stated in the first of this project, I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be a carpenter. I don't claim to be a roofer. What I do claim is I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none, and I'm a homesteader and a small farmer. And I'm a DIYer. So if I mess up and I have to learn, I mess up and I have to learn. That's just how it works. So I appreciate you commenting, telling me, you know, well, this is the way I do it or something like that. But don't come at me in the comments. First of all, It's my shed, it's my project. If it's wrong, I'll learn. If it costs me in the long run, it costs me in the long run. We're all here to learn together. This is not a how-to. This is just how I'm doing it. And so we'll go from there. But I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate all that. Now, one thing that was pointed out, and I agree with 100%, and I commented back. When I very first started this, I was not putting the nails in the tar line on those shingles. And that's where you're supposed to put the nails at. I realized that after like the first row. So then I corrected it after that. So yes, from now on, if you're attaching shingles, make sure you put the nail in the tar line on that. Also, on this side, I'm going to show you another way of doing this very first row than what I did the first time. And hopefully it works out well. Getting close to that end. I know I'm not the only carpenter that takes the nails that they need and holds them in their mouth. So as you can tell, we come up short right here. If it was where the tabs would be seen, I'm gonna space that out a little different. Being at the initial one, I'm just gonna compensate in here so that I don't have that little short piece out there. So I'm gonna cut off part of this so that I make sure I'm full all the way to the end there. So I'm gonna make me a mark. If I can find my knife. Make me a mark here. Go ahead and, now I got that scored. Go ahead and cut down through that one. Got that little short piece there. You never know, we might be able to use that later. Okay. Now I'm gonna finish attaching this one. Then I'm gonna put my last piece on there. Now that I've got it, now this piece will go on and it'll match up. It looks weird because there's a couple tabs right there, but those are all coming off, guys. I go ahead and get a couple nails in it. Yow. I wasn't a big fan of that. That first one really didn't seem like it went through anything other than that drip edge, so let's put a few in there. We don't want a repeat of what we did have. I'm gonna go ahead and put one up here just to hold this shingle down along here. Oop, same way, I missed. And now I know you're going, Dale, that's not right. That's ugly. Let's see if my little subscriber suggestion along with my idea works here. So first of all, we're gonna straighten off this edge right here. Okay. Now we're gonna go along here, right at that drip edge. Yow. Okay, now truly, I want to get underneath here so I can use that. I'm not going to be cutting through all that sand, and I can use that drip edge metal as a straight line. Okay, now my tar is right down here where I need to start. So now I can go underneath there. Of course, this would be almost impossible to do if it was up in the air, like on a house. So being we're on the ground on this shed, pretty easy. Remember, it don't have to be perfect because we're going to overlap it with the first real run. Like that, we're ready to start our next row. So, I guess you're gonna watch me start putting on that first row and continue on. I'm gonna move you in a different spot. Being we know that we're gonna have to have some short pieces and stuff, I'm gonna start off the very first one just 2 squares. Then I've got a little short piece here I can use later. Sorry, y'all, I got really sensitive eyes. I gotta have my sunglasses. Don't come at me with, you're a creeper wearing your sunglasses. You're not looking at us. Promise you I'm looking at you. Promise I'm not too much of a creeper. I just don't want to be squinting at you or have a headache for the rest of the night. So, here we are. Again, now we have our short one down in there at the other end. But much like that very initial row that we did, I'm gonna go ahead and put the shingle on, and then I'm gonna cut it even with the end of the shed, and then I'll have another short piece there. And I'll take my knife, reach up underneath. I'm going to support this shingle so I don't just tear it. Just like that. Now we've got our edge. I got a little cricket, so I'm going to go ahead and straighten that up. Make that good square corner. And we're ready to start the next row. And actually, what are we going to do with this? This is going to be the beginning of our next row so that we're not in the same spot. Being it's curved, I'm going to go ahead and use that curve to my advantage and trim it off on this end. That way I know my seams aren't going to line up. Go ahead and take my knife, start my clean edge here. And we're off to the races on the next row. Offset's already in there, and we should be golden.
could be anywhere. Madly, truly, could have fooled me. Ooh, Cupid, shoot me there. And when the world is burning all around me, I'm the one who's dancing in the flames. Shadows on the sand and ice cream melting in my hand. Look at all the good things, yeah. Just look at all the good things. Smiling till my face is aching, loving till my heart is breaking. Look at all the good things we have.
Last time, I'm not going to use this one first. I'm going to go back to a full one for this time. Keep this for the other. Actually, I'm not doing anything because I got to strip more off. I've already caught up to where I have stripped off, so I need to keep going.
Happy, happy, see if you can catch me. I'm spinning through the air, laughing wild, just like a child, and knowing we don't care. And when the storm is raging all around me, I'm the one who's dancing in the rain. Shadows on the sand and ice cream melting in my hand. Look at all the good things, yeah. Just look at all the good things. Smiling till my face is aching, loving till my heart is breaking. Look at all the good things we have. Just that you were enough. Know that you were made of love. Shine bright, because in time all the good things will be awesome. Shadows on the sand and ice cream melting in my hand. Look at all the good things, yeah. Just look at all the good things. Smiling till my face is aching, loving till my heart is breaking. Look at all the good things we have. Shadows on the sand and ice cream melting in my hand. Look at all the good things, yeah. Just look at all the good things. Smiling till my face is aching, loving till my heart is breaking. Look at all the good things we have. 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 Ooh, look at all the good things.
Once I get where I'm ladder climbing, I'm trying to do 2 rows at one time, so it's less trips up and down the ladder. I don't know if that's smart or dumb. You guys could get to see a funniest home video when that ladder falls over, because this ground is so saturated and wet, it's just sinking in. So I'm gonna continue on. I'm gonna climb back up there and get that next row headed down through here down to this end. So y'all, rains come in. Not to mention I run out of shingles. So I had to go get some more shingles. Now it's Sunday. Went to church. We are on granddaughter duty. So we're watching the granddaughters. Had some things to take care of there. And now I just got done with my devotional. If you haven't checked out Dale's devotionals on Sundays, you got to check it out. But I promise I'm still plugging along on this project. Got me another bundle of shingles yesterday. We're going to continue on throughout the week. So I get home from work, hopefully I got some daylight and we can continue. But y'all, till next time, farm on. Keep strong. We love you. So does God.